Hello friends, this is Karthikeya Singh working as an assistant professor in School of Management Sciences, Varanasi. As we all know, during this pressing time where every faculty is expected to make their lecture videos, so we all are searching for different platforms which can be utilized to make these lecture videos. So while doing this research, I also found several platforms are paid one. Like if you want to utilize Filmora, this one is the paid one. If you are not going to purchase paid version, they'll their watermark would be there on your lecture video. Like Screencast-O-Matic free version are there, but very basic free version is there. If you want to use advanced tools and techniques of video editing, then you are going to pay heavily. Likewise, OBS Studio is also a very handy tool which is free of cost. Most of the people are using these days. But if your computer is old and you are using older version of your Windows, then that OBS Studio is also not going to support in some of the computers. So what are the options left? First, very basic option is your MS Office or MS Office 365 or 2019. You can utilize these two platforms to record your PPT as well as your picture in picture. Means your face would also be captured while covering your PPT. So one option is that. Second option is our Zoom meeting platform. Zoom allows us to record the entire lecture video, and it can be saved in your laptop, or if you prefer, it can also be saved in the cloud. The mail ID which you are utilizing, in that mail ID, their cloud platform would be used. So your lecture video is going to be saved in that cloud platform. So today I'm going to take you through the process how we can make that lecture video through Zoom. That's too absolutely free. Means we are not expected to pay a single penny, and then also we'll be able to make this lecture video. So let's move ahead. I'm going to share the platform and I'll take you through step by step so that you can have a clear picture how to make this lecture video through Zoom platform. So let's move ahead. I've already shared my screen. So if you go into this tab, just type zoom.us, and through zoom.us, it will ask you to sign in the left corner. Before signing, if you haven't signed up for this particular platform, it will ask you to sign up through different Gmail ID. Most of us are using Gmail ID, so we are going to sign in through our own Gmail ID. Now I'm going to use my sign in with Google. I have my own mail ID, so I'm going to utilize that Google mail ID. Now, as password was saved there, it directly asked me to enter. There are two ways to enter into this meeting. First, host a meeting through video on, and the second one is you can schedule meeting from here. Scheduling a meeting means, suppose if you are going to take your class, just go to schedule a meeting, and it will ask you to give the details, my meeting, give the details here, fix the time, fix the duration of that meeting, and through that duration of meeting, save at the end of it, save. So this meeting will be saved and it will start at the designated time. That this particular meeting is scheduled for 2nd of July, 1 p.m. It has already passed by. So as per our choice, we can select time, we can select date, and AM PM we can select here, and we can fix the lecture. So if we are going to schedule meeting for students, we can do it from this particular platform. And once you have saved your meeting, you can directly go to the meeting setting and you can start your meeting from there. But I'm going to start through this host a meeting, because I'm not going to join a meeting, I'm going to host a meeting. So I'm going to use this host a meeting with video on. Now open URL Zoom, antivirus alert. I have already allowed this webcam is being, there is a conflict between the webcam through which I am recording the entire lecture video and the webcam of this laptop. So I have given permission to the laptop webcam, which can be used to record this video. So it will come a bit hazy because it is the older version of computer. So, but the main important thing which we can start at this point of time, first go into the setting, video setting, the most important thing. And in video setting, you'll have to go to recordings, and here you have to choose the location where you want to save your recorded lecture video. So I'm going to change. If I have already given a location like C drive users SMS. Then if I want to change it, I can change it through this computer. And if I wish to save it in D drive or E drive, whichever, wherever I'm going to get a space, I'm going to save it. So I'm not going to change, but if you wish, you can fix the location. Even if you wish, you can save it on the desktop also. A few important links are there, like in video. First important thing is the aspect ratio of your screen. This is the original ratio and this is 6.9. So it will take bit further, means your face will come more forward. So it is suggested that you can use this original ratio. Enable SD. Mirror video means if you look at this, so it will change the orientation. So mirroring is important because the video is expected to come as it is. Touch up my appearance, slight change will take place in if you'll use this. Turn off my video when joining the meeting. These are not that much important, but the most important thing was the aspect ratio and the camera which you are going to utilize to capture your video. Audio, you can test speaker, you can test your mic, everything can be done from here. Then chat option, virtual background. Virtual background is the interesting feature which Zoom has incorporated. Like these are the several backgrounds which Zoom is providing, but if your lighting condition is not appropriate, you won't be able to utilize this virtual background. Just for example, this one is the first, so I'll not be recognized through this. But if your lighting condition is appropriate and if your background is green, then you can utilize all these virtual backgrounds. But if your lighting condition is not appropriate, try to go as it is. And even if you wish, you can choose your background as your college or anything which you can use at this point of time. Now recording, I have already given the destination, profile, my personal statistics, like how much time I'm utilizing, how much MB is being utilized, keyboard shortcuts like switch speaker view, switch to gallery view. These are the some shortcuts, Alt plus F2, Alt plus F4. So very rarely we are going to utilize all these things, but the most important setting is this one. Through video setting, you are going to fix SD, and the second one is recording, where you are going to choose the destination where your video is going to be saved. Apart from saving in your laptop, you can also save your recording in cloud, the cloud of mail ID which you are utilizing to log into this particular Zoom profile. So these are the some basic settings which you can utilize while recording your lecture video. Now let's start in sharing, and this screen will come up. Now the most important thing, if you wish, you can share your entire screen or whiteboard or iPhone pad. Whiteboard facility is the most interesting thing. If you are going to teach mathematics, use whiteboard. If you are going to share slides, it is suggested that you can share your entire screen. So I'm going to share my entire screen, or else wherever my PPT or resources is there, I'm going to share that window only. So for the time being, I'm going to utilize entire screen, because you are not expected to toggle between different screens. If you select a single screen window, that means you have to come out from that particular window and again you'll have to start sharing it. So it is suggested that always share your entire screen, so that whatever things you are going to cover, it will come as it is. So I'm going to share it, my entire screen. Now my entire screen is, use this, just minimize it. You can use this, fix this window as per your wish, and you can increase and decrease or relocate this particular window. Already shared my entire screen, so I'm going to start with the lecture video. So and before starting your lecture video, you have to start record. Now system will automatically start recording, and the most important thing, once your recording is started, just fix this particular window also, and as the recording is going to start, just use this annotate. Once you annotate, window will pop up, several annotation facility will come up. So these annotation windows are going to help you to annotate things on your screen. So use this cursor first. This is my first screen which I'm going to start in terms of my lecture video. So how to prepare video lectures through Zoom for free. So I'm going to take you step by step how to prepare this lecture video. We have already shared a screen, so my PPT will show up, and in this I have already started my recording from this particular stop recording. Here recording button has already been activated, so my recording is up. I have already used my annotate. This is the first slide as per my click. Second slide. Now one by one we are going to use all these features. Like if I want to select certain part, I'm going to use this one. If I'm going to add some text into this, just click on this, and you can, while presenting yourself, you can also add text. While drawing some annotation, several options are there. Let's use one by one. This one you can utilize, means if you want to circle it, you can use this first one. Second one, the width of this annotation will increase. Third one, you can use rhombus, you can use line, you can use arrow. In whichever direction you will take, your arrow will come. Like I want to highlight, I want to use different shapes. So now if I want to circle it, I am going to use this. If I am going to mark this, so I'm going to use second type of highlighter. Apart from it, if I want to completely envelop it, I'm going to use this. So several annotation, and the best part is Google Chrome also provides annotation facility, but it is chargeable. But here you are not going to pay anything to use this annotation tool, and this is very handy, and you can utilize while preparing your lectures, and it will, all these annotations will come on your screen. Apart from it, several other options are also there, like this arrow. Just click it here, and this arrow will automatically move. Whichever you will place, this arrow will come. Then star, if you want to put a star here, here, whichever location, a star will come. Then if you want to put cross over here, you can use cross. If you wish to place question mark here, you can place question mark. So this much of annotation facility you are not going to get in any other platform. Again, another very interesting thing, highlighter, torch button will come, where you can highlight things. Apart from it, one another highlighter is there. Just place it and you can drag it through different places of this slide. So if you wish, you can erase it. And the most important thing, while moving into the next slide, you all have to erase everything which is there in this particular slide. Otherwise, it will move into the next slide. So up to this thing, I am very much sure that as per your content, you are going to utilize these annotations and you are going to record your things, and this will serve your purpose. Now I'm going to stop my video, stop recording. Once I have stopped my recording, I'll move this annotation window further. I'll stop sharing. Once I have stopped sharing, I'll end this meeting. End meeting for all. Now, system has already started converting this recording. Once recording will be over, system has started converting this lecture video. And once this lecture video conversion will end up, it will directly be saved into some location which I have already predefined. before recording of this particular lecture video. So it will directly be saved into that particular location. So my lecture video is prepared, my MP4 version of video is already ready. After the completion of it, we can directly upload it to the YouTube, and my lecture video will definitely be or easily be uploaded to the YouTube platform. So this is the basic procedure which we are expected to follow while preparing our lecture video. And fortunately, this is free of cost. We are not going to pay single penny for preparing this lecture video. Hope you people are going to utilize this while preparing your lecture video. The most important thing, this has converted up to 74%. If you wish, I can show you one more thing. One more interesting tool is there, like maths. It remains there with every system, but most of us don't use this maths input panel. So if you are going to use this maths input panel, it will automatically pop up. Now in maths input panel, now it has come. Now whatever things I'm going to write, it depends upon your precision of writing things through mouse, or you can utilize your Wacom or other tablets to write, because in mathematical cases we usually flounder to write those formula. So whatever you will write, as my control over mouse is not that great, so it is taking in different way. But if you write more precisely, the entire thing will be converted into this, and after that you can click on insert. Whichever platform is in the background, it will directly be inserted into that. So this annotation platform can also be used. Another Zoomit platform is also there. You can utilize that Zoomit platform also. Now look at this. This video is already been recorded. I want to click on this, then copy it, and I want to save it in whichever drive where space is there. This one is the D drive for me. I'm going to save it in VT folder. My video lecture is already been saved here. Now I can see. Now system will automatically start recording. And the most important thing, once your recording is started, just fix this particular window also. And as the recording is going to start, just use this annotate. Once you annotate window will pop up, several annotation facility will come up. So these annotation windows are going to help you to annotate things on your screen. So use this cursor first. So my lecture video is ready. Now only thing is required, from here only I'm going to upload it on the YouTube. So I have already given you the process through which you can prepare your lecture video, and this is absolutely free. You are not expected to pay a single penny for it. So start recording your lecture video right from your laptop and without investing a single penny. So best of luck and enjoy uploading these lecture videos in future. Thank you so much for watching.